Hey, thanks for tuning in to Manifest Calling's YouTube channel. My name's Greg. I'm the guitar player and singer. And, I'll give you a bit of background because I probably haven't gotten into this much. But, so I went to culinary school when I was a young man. I went in Ireland. And so I'm a chef. And though I'm very good at it and did very well financially being a chef, insofar as I made a decent living, it's not where my heart lied. My heart lied in golf. I had such a passion for golf, and I dreamed of becoming a pro on the PGA Tour. So around the mid-90s, I stopped. I just decided, stop cooking and do whatever it takes to become a certified golf professional, not just one in name, but actually have a card to prove it, which I finally achieved in 1997, and then it led to a career of teaching golf, and I'm very happy with that certification. I don't really do much of that anymore for various reasons, but I still love the game. I don't cook professionally either. That's a young man's sport, but I am a very good cook. So I've been very, very fortunate in my life. I've done a lot of traveling. I lived in Europe off and on for 30 years, over half my life. I've been to 47 countries, and I've learned a lot about food in my travels. And so apart from offering music on this channel, I'm also going to be doing a lot of demonstrations, telling you stories about, my experiences traveling and the food that I ate and the food that I cooked. So please subscribe to this channel. We're going to be giving you a lot of music. We're going to be giving you a lot of food. If you're interested in learning how to cook food, I'm not going to try and think too much out of the box. I don't want to create, things that practically, it's standard stuff you'd have at home. But it's a lot of people, they don't know. They're like, how do I make that? And it's actually quite simple, and that's kind of where I want to get to with this channel, is show you how simple cooking really good food is. I'm a simple eater. I'm not that complicated. So again, just click on the MC logo, Manifest Calling. That'll subscribe you to the page. And thank you very much. Hope to see you soon. Take care. How are you? Thanks for tuning in to Manifest Calling's YouTube channel. I'm Greg. I'm the guitar player and singer for that band. So you may come to some sort of conclusion that there's an overabundance of Italian-themed dishes in my cooking, which, there is, because I was trained by Italians after I did my stint in school. I landed a lot of jobs working for Italian chefs, so there is, a heavy Italian influence in my cooking. Not that there's anything wrong with that. I really like it, but I will be mixing it up because I do have knowledge of other types of cuisine, not just Italian. But right now, it's going to take 5 minutes. I'm going to show you how to make a nice marinara sauce made from scratch. 4 ingredients: tomatoes, garlic, olive oil, basil. That's it. Over a nice plate of pasta. So first thing you should know, always salt the water. Really, really important. Okay, so just hold on and I'm going to show you. Okay, I just wanted to reposition the camera so that I get you over the stove. So the first thing you want to do, you want to get the water boiling, and you want to salt the water. It's important before you do the pasta. Make sure you've got water, salt in the water. Okay, so hold on. Boiling water. There you go. Now, that may seem like a lot of salt, and it is if you were to eat it, okay? But it's just basically you're going to cook the salt into the pasta so there's a nice kind of flavor to it. It's really important. It'll enhance the entire dish. If you don't like salt, then you don't like salt. That's the way it goes. But it's good at flavoring. Just enhances the flavor of the pasta. So now that I've got that going, I'm going to add the pasta, okay? Ready? Funny. That's a trick they show us in Italian restaurants. Right there. So you notice that I didn't put any oil in the water. It's not necessary, okay? Maybe with fettuccine, but if you get the pasta in and you start stirring it immediately, separating it, it won't clump, okay? And that's all you have to do is just make sure you stir it. So I'm gonna let that boil for a few minutes. I'll get back to you in 1 second, okay? So I'm about 2 minutes into it. So you see, I just keep agitating the pasta, making sure it doesn't stick together. Very simple. Lots of water is key too. About 5 minutes into it now. You see, it's not sticking together. All right. Good rapid boil. I'm going to pull that off in about a minute. So when I was young, I just got out of culinary school. I had returned to the United States, and because I was pursuing, I had an affinity for golf, and I always lived close to it. I figured Florida was a better place for it. It's before I was really any good or pro caliber. I got a job working in this Italian restaurant. At the time, it was called Mama's Italian Restaurant, and it was run by an Italian man by the name of Carmelo Puglio. This guy was my hero. This guy built his own restaurant. He'd go fishing in the morning, catch whatever, and then prepare it at night as a special. He built his own restaurant. Did I say that? He hunted. The guy was a Renaissance man, really, when it came to, when you, in my estimation, when you look up the word man in the dictionary, you see a picture of Carmelo, a good family man, hard-working businessman, smart, authentic Italian, from the south of Italy, Calabrese, I think he was from. Short-tempered as all get out, but funny. But when it's time to work, it was time to work, and he never mixed the two. Anyway, that's when I got my first sense of what it was like to work in an Italian restaurant, Italian food, and everything was done in a pan, a la minute. Order would come in, everything would be cooked in the pan. Didn't matter, veal, chicken, beef, seafood. So this is a basic marinara, right? I'm going to take that pasta off and put a pan on the fire. I'm just going to pause you for a few minutes and I'll be back to you. So very important, do not overcook the pasta, okay? I like a bit of crunch in it, the name al dente. So just about 5 to 10 minutes, 7 minutes, salted, boiling, rapidly boiling, a lot of water. Rapid boil it. And then in about 7 minutes, you can strain it, which is what I did, right? So I'm not going to pause from here until the sauce is done. Literally, this is going to take probably 3 minutes to produce, and it's fantastic, right? So I'm going to bring you back down here. So, olive oil. High heat, very important. Good. So this is, I'm going to put one whole chopped bulb of garlic in here, okay? I'm a garlic fiend, I love it. Hope you like garlic too, right? So I got the oil in the pan. I want to get it really hot, okay? Really smoking hot, it's key. And then you have to stand over the pan, okay? So I'm going to bring it back down here. Really hot pan. Coarsely chopped garlic. That's one small bulb. Just that little bit. God, the smell of that, man. That is just so beautiful. Alright. So I'm going to saute that garlic a little more just when it starts turning a bit brown. Which is going to be soon. You can see it's starting to turn brown just a little bit. Right? What's happening with my camera? Oh, there you go. Nice and brown. Fresh tomatoes. Just freshly ground salt. Freshly ground pepper. Now, at this stage, there is lots you can do. You can hit it with a bit of white wine if you want. Throw some capers and black olives and turn it into a pizziola sauce. And you can throw bits of chicken into it. You can throw in some vegetables, eggplant, zucchini, mushrooms, you name it. From this point on, you can make whatever you want. Some chili peppers, make it an arrabbiata. Some anchovies, which I would have done early with some capers, call it a puttanesca. So I'm going to let that simmer just for a few minutes. And again, pay tribute to Carmelo, man. Carmelo is just, he taught me everything. Really talented man. His restaurant's still there. So if you're in O'Galley, Florida, it's on, I think it's A1A, the Coast Road, and O'Galley Boulevard, just across the street from the Publix or Winn-Dixie or whatever it is, the shopping center there. Italian restaurant called Mello's. And so, yeah, you want to go in and have a look at this guy and eat his food. It's fantastic. As far as Italian is, he's pretty much taught me everything I know, man. And this guy's just, I'm so grateful for the knowledge. And if you do go in, tell him I said Greg said hi. He'll freak out. So anyway, I'm not going to show you, but I'm going to put some olives in this because I like olives. I'm going to throw in, I've got some cooked chicken I'm going to tear up and throw that in there. But I'm just here to show you this fresh tomato, garlic, and basil. I've let that cook for another 5 minutes, so this is what it looks like right there. That is friggin' beautiful. So I'm just going to add, I'm just going to add a little bit of water to that. And not much. Give it a bit of volume. And that, my friends, is it. Alright, I'm going to let that cook for a while. And then I'm going to add some chicken and some black olives to that. At this stage you can add whatever you like. Pepperoni, eggplant, vegetables, anything. But that sauce there is just going to be really, really good. Okay? So that's it for now. Thanks for tuning in. Again, please subscribe to the channel, hitting the link below. And we're going to keep this updated quite often, alright? So best of luck to you, and God bless. So that's it. I threw in some chicken. There's some chicken right there. And I threw in some olives. That's it. You know, you don't necessarily even have to use fresh tomatoes. I've worked in restaurants where they use canned tomatoes of diced or stewed whole tomatoes, and threw it straight in the pan with the garlic oil. So it's a simple dish. It's a staple of Italian food. I love it. So there you go. Simple one-pan wonder. You can do that in seconds. So again, hit the subscribe button. We'll be doing this 2 to 3 times a week. And bon appetit.